And welcome to CS tutorial. In this tutorial, we are going to discuss control flow instruction. Control flow instruction are jump within JMP, which is jump, compare and jump, return and call. For this particular video, I am not discussing about return and call, which I will discuss in further videos in which I will explain functions in assembly language. Now, how to implement this instruction in assembly language? This jump instruction is basically used to jump from one particular statement to another particular statement. To use this jump instruction, we simply write JMP and label or name of this instruction. Label basically name which we give any particular instruction. For example, I give the name and to some instruction, and I want to jump my program to this end label instruction. So I will simply write jump and end. Now my program come to this instruction, it will jump to end label statement. Now how to use compare? Basically compares to register. It also compare memory and register, or register and memory, register and constant, or memory or constant, but it does not compare memory to memory, which is not allowed. For example, if I have value, or I want to compare value of ax and bx, I simply write this instruction. Where and why do we want to compare instruction in our program? We compare these memory or constant so we can jump to particular label statement. Now this instruction basically check if comparison is equal, then it will jump to label, and it will check if comparison is not equal, then it will move to label. And this instruction check if compare is 0, then it will jump to label. And this instruction check if compare is greater, then it will jump to label. And it will check compare is greater or equal, then it will move to label 1. And it will check if comparison is less than, then it will jump to label 1. And finally it will check comparison is less than or equal, then it will jump to label. Now to explain this instruction more efficiently, I have write C program, assembly program, which I converted a C program in assembly program. Now in this program, basically assembly program consists 3 segments: data, code and stack segment. For the time being, I am not discussing about stack segment. Now in data segment, we initialize variable. For example, in this program I initialize variable no with 3. And code segment, in which we give instruction or statement which we have to execute. Now in first instruction, I move 1 to cx, and I move also 1 to ax, which is basically register. If you don't know about register and variable, you can see my previous videos. Now loop 1, I name this compare instruction with loop 1, with the label of loop 1. Whenever I jump to loop 1, it will jump to this instruction, that is comparison between cx and number. Now if in this instruction, it will compare cx with number and jump if less than or equal to calculate. If cx is greater, then it will jump to and 1. Now calculate is also another label in which it multiplies cx. If you don't know how this multiply and multiplying, you can see my previous videos. Now it also increment the value of cx, and then it will jump to loop 1, which is our label. Now again come to this loop 1 and again perform this instruction. When the value of cx is greater than number, then it will jump to n. In this end instruction, this NOP is no operation and it will come out from the program. Now to demonstrate this program, I am going to debug this program, in which you can see clearly how this program is working. Now cx become 1, ax become 1, value of it will compare cx with number which is not greater, so it will jump to calculate. In this calculate label it will multiply cx, then increment the value of cx and again jump to loop 1. Now again it will compare and jump to calculate, execute instruction. Now this stage cx value is 4 and o variable value is 3, which is cx is greater than no, so it will not execute this instruction and jump to end label. And this way our program will terminate. Now in this cx shows the number of comparison which it made, ax shows the value of cx. Basically in this program I calculate the factorial, so it gives the value of factorial, and number it is the value which I have to calculate the factorial. That's it for this video. Now if you want to know how to use nested loops in assembly language, you can see my next tutorial. If you like this video, please like and subscribe my channel. Thank you.